Hey, it's David Swain coming at you with your market update for August 2026 and just checking out the numbers and watching the trends. We're seeing typical things that we could expect from a yearly cycle. It's just toned down a little bit with the higher interest rates resulting from the conflict in the Middle East, as we've been talking about. And so the last week or so, we've seen interest rates somewhere around 6.75, give or take an eighth here and there, for well qualified buyers on a primary residence. And of course, a little buyer uncertainty with everything going on with that and the economy. Um, there are some definitely strong aspects of our economy. So I think that there's a balance that we need to keep in mind. And interestingly, I've seen a lot of agents actually shopping for themselves and setting up showings on our own listings. So I've met at least 3 or 4 agents just in the last week. They're out there shopping for themselves, coming up from Phoenix or elsewhere, and that shows you, right? Like the people that are in the market working this market, we're not as concerned about the big overall picture or the local market as maybe some consumers or headlines would lead you to believe. Down to the numbers, we've seen 111 homes sold in the last 30 days. That's a decent decline from 2 and 4 weeks ago when we were looking at this. And so that tells me that just like previous couple years, we're peaking in mid to late July as far as the market goes with active listings and homes going under contract. Yet we continue to see new active inventory outpacing the amount of homes or buyers that are in the market actually riding and going and closing on homes. So our active inventory is now at 465 available homes. And that is the highest I've seen it since at least 2019. So, it's not an outrageous number. It's basically getting close to 4.5 months of inventory. We're just on the cusp of a buyer's market in Flagstaff, whereas some other markets have already turned to a buyer's market. We're still hanging in there a bit, but there's definitely more leverage on the buyer's side in a lot of cases. So that's good. Now, the encouraging thing is days on market has maintained a healthy level at 87 days on market. We have 160 homes under contract, so that's stayed pretty steady throughout the summer. Another notable thing to show us that we are starting to pull out of the most active season of the year is that list price average list price of the homes that have sold in the last 30 days has decreased to 767. So that tells us either the large majority of luxury home buyers that are 2 million plus have exited the market, or that really what I'm taking away is that this is the normal trend this time of year as we go into kind of the normal, not high season. So, all right, give us a call, text, or email. We can talk about your situation.